Hey, hello and welcome to David's World. And on today's episode we have the Zbox. Well, what can we say? What can we say that I'm sure the Zbox was delivered by Royal Mail. On the grounds, this. It has a hole in it. And it's a bit knocked up and bashed on its edges. It's torn here on the corner for about an inch. Dinted on the cramped. Don't know if you can make out there's a fold there. There. Yeah. So you can tell the Royal Mail delivered it. It's quite different and quite weird how they bring out the Royal Mail to deliver some of their boxes and My Hermes to deliver the others. And the My Hermes ones are meant to take 3 days, actually come faster than that, and I haven't yet had a My Hermes one which has been back. Royal Mail one on the other hand, I am supposed to get them 24 hours. And on 2 occasions they have both failed to arrive on the day that the Royal Mail have stated that they're going to arrive on. Twice. I have waited in for them. I would just say that this box was exactly the same. It was a day late. They said it was going to turn up on one day. I waited in. Nothing turned up. And the next day it arrived with the delivery person knowing nothing about the day before it was supposed to be delivered. So what do we have? Well, haven't we gone back a long way? I'm sure we were further on than that. Would you like to be brought into the conversation at any time during this, or am I just talking to myself? I sometimes have a wonder if I am just talking to myself. Well, the thing I was looking at and the thing that I brought up is that my Zbox has a graphic novel in it. Let's make ourselves comfortable. This could be a long story. And there is no guessing possibly what the graphic novel could be, is there? They seem to be in a rut that the only graphic novels they seem to be kicking out in any of the boxes are all the same. So you would just denote how many they've got of them. But I seem to have got Star Trek 1 back down to volume 5. Now, I can't remember now. Last month, did I get volume 4 in it? Because volume 4 in the last one and I've got volume 5 now? I can't remember that. But I know it's been a while since we got to such a low number. So the first item, yeah, we have that. Now, what shall I go to next? I have a Doctor Who. And it is the 11th Doctor. Yes, I was trying to work out what he had in his hand. It's like a dictation machine. And he has his finger up in the air. Now, I'm sure, looking at the box, that this is eagle moss. Because it seems to have the same box design as that. But I just wanted it. I'm right. It's eagle moss. Now, I've started seeing a couple of eagle moss stuff turn up in other shops. And one of the other shops was like a cash converters, cash generator, that type of one. And they had a whole pile of these in, and they were going for £3 each. So therefore, we can't class this very high. The detail in the face isn't brilliant. If we took that out and stood that anything and didn't tell you it was a Doctor Who, which it says on the box, you might have a bit of difficulty physically working out who the hell it is. Simple as that. But little statue, probably worth about £3. But I'll put up on the screen what we actually found it on eBay, if this still exists. So, I'm sure this follows one of my previous videos where I had a Justice League boxed item. Yes, has to be. Because on the back we have Superman here. I now have Wonder Woman? Yeah, Wonder Woman. Thing comes is that if you look at some of them, their costumes look very similar to each other, you know. So, Wonder Woman. And she's in the same funny I'm going to punch you mode as Superman was. She has the funniest looking face. It's like you have definition of the eyes, but the mouth doesn't jump out at you, so you can't make out it's a mouth. But on the other hand, it isn't that bad. It has got a little bit of detail to it compared to the Eagle Moss figure. You couldn't identify it as a certain person. So obviously they don't want to, because then they would have to pay royalties to that person. Right, what do we have left now? We have 3 items. Okay. We have a Bio World. And this was bought from a trading company in Croydon. Star Wars. I am your father, Luke. And if Darth Vader looked like this, his head is as big as his body. No wonder he breathes like that. But it is a soft, like rubber thing. Keyring from Disney, by World, made in China for people of 14 plus. Just wondering why anyone not 14, I wonder why a 10-year-old can't use this. It's not like it's anything, but there you go, a couple of quid. Okay, I have one more box, which I think I'll keep to last, and we'll do the t-shirt. And the t-shirt, its little sticker I think must have come off it. Nintendo Legend of Zelda. So, did you get that before I dropped it? Yes, there's a lamp exactly like this shape. Now, I have never played Legend of Zelda. I know of it. I just didn't fancy playing it. But it's a black t-shirt, which is always good. It's quite simple. But if you take it that this design takes up most of the t-shirt. That's why I said the last one. Remember the yellow? You remember it? Yeah, that one. Why couldn't we have the dinosaur head here and then that little bit of writing underneath down here? That would have worked, and then it would have filled the whole. Might have looked better. Whoever puts the designs of these t-shirts together, you know, you just often wonder, do they actually think about it, or is it, yeah, we'll need a cheap t-shirt this time, don't put much on it, and then it won't cost as much to produce, and no one will care, you know. So, I'm down to the last item, which is a 1/6 scale replica. Captain America, the first American hero, circa 1940. And I only know that because it says it on the back. I can't be bothered to remember dates for anything. So, see how this turns out. We have 3 parts to this. Okay. Now, this looks like the base because it's flat and it's got writing on the front. This looks like the backing plate, so I'll take that little slot into there. And then the shield has 2 handle holes which will click on like that. So, ignoring its base and its stand, it is metal. As I said, it's got the handholds at the back. It's not totally perfect. There's 2 little marks on it there that you only pick up in the light. So it looks like a sticker transfer rather than paint. Well, it is made of metal, so that is quite nice. You don't hear me say that very often. I want that noted. I don't say nice very often. For me, this is quite nice. You know, it's small. It's not made of a plastic. It's a bit stronger. Comes in this little box with a card saying it's an authentic official prop replica. AEFX collectibles. I've never heard of them, so I might have to look up and see what else they do, see what prices that they charge for theirs. But it's a Marvel Studio, and bad thing is that I like it, but the worst thing is it's a Loot Crate item. So I wonder what year this was in Loot Crate. You know, everything has to be Loot Crate. Quite disappointing that you couldn't have reboxed it and got rid of the Loot Crate name off it. But it is a nice item, so they had to at some point produce some nice things, because that's actually quite nice. You can't say that now. So that is all our items. How much did it come to? I can't say right now, you know, but that is probably £8–9 I would have thought. The question comes is that I can say it's worth something, but then if I see it in the shops, would I pay the amount of money I say I think it's worth? Because you can say that in HMV these t-shirts are £12. Well, a t-shirt with a design on like these are about £12. Would I buy them? No, I am not spending £12 on a t-shirt. You know, if I seen this in whatever price this came upon, which is probably like £3–4, would I buy it? Hell no. I probably wouldn't even buy it in the pound shop. It's not something I would buy, but someone will. Whatever price our little figure is, £3, I could have bought some out of the thing. I didn't, because I am not very keen on the detail in the face and that they look very plasticky. Just saying, Eagle Moss. The book, another Eagle Moss. We are doing well. We're either between Loot Crate and Eagle Moss for things. So, are we still happy with this box? Did we still have enough value in it? Well, we had 6 items. And as we say, we just have to do £2 something per an item. And we're home and dry. Because my Zbox is £16.99 delivered, so therefore £2 an item, give or take. Or were things worth a £2 an item? Yep. So, that is my box. That is the episode. Please like, comment and subscribe. Hit the bell for your notification. And boy, I sound like a parrot. I'm sure I've said that before. Not that bit, but the bit before. So, I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.